What up, y'all? It's your boy Sky broadcasting live at 4:44 p.m. right now, Central Time. So, anyways, man, these people be driving like whatever. They're cruising. But anyways, like, I don't know. What's today's video about? Today's video is just about letting go. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, it's just letting go. Letting go. Forever the theme, like, I will feel lost. I have felt lost and will not know what the future holds 24/7 or what I'm doing all the time. But at least I can just follow my heart and just make the best of it. At least I know truth about health and wellness, about vegan food and that type of living, just the bare essentials, just to keep us optimally healthy. So at least I have that. And then with that knowledge, that I'm applying it, therefore I'm becoming wiser and wiser, then I can just, create and go forward with this universally ordained purpose. It's a lot going out there, but I've learned just to let go. Let go on, that's a deep thing on a lot of different levels. For me, when I'm realizing I'm coming out of a relationship that didn't make sense, it's hard. Sometimes you're like, wow, I really loved it. And then at the same time, you're like, wow, it ended on a bad note and we just need a lot of space and time or whatever, and we just need to be alone right now or whatever, so that's basically what I've realized and learned, is that, hey, I've learned that it's not worth to stress yourself out to unhealthy levels daily. It's not, I'm saying it from first-hand experience. I've done it. I've seen it several times. I am a young man, but I'm saying, like, at least I've been to certain levels, mental and emotional states within myself that were all the way out of order, all the way unhealthy, and just really testing my limits, healthy limits. And I've just noticed that, hey, some people probably will have to experience it just to go on that voyage. But then the wise ones will know just to stop, which I have. Because it's still going to keep going on. It's like a glitch, you know what I'm saying? So you got to get out of that loop, that glitch, and just keep going on. And you will get universal messages to encourage you to move on. Like, you may be lucky to have some mentors, like some mentors like I do that have some messages. You may have, like some people too also that will encourage you to let go. Like, of course at the end of the day we got to make our own decisions, but our family, like our mom, our dads, our family, even close friends, they can help us to lose our ego so we really let go of some old situations. Even random people I've connected with on Instagram, on social media, fellow plant-based people, like I've even vented out some stuff I was going through, and they even helped me to just say, hey, let go, just in a beautiful way though, like with some hearts. And it makes sense. I've even seen an old man one time when I was at the dollar store, and he was about to like start up an argument or like be kind of difficult with the clerk about like one of the prices on one of the items he was buying. And just they were just getting further clarification over the correct price of it, and the guy was about to like really go out of his way to persuade them to change it or this or that. But anyways, like, he even said after that, he was like, you know what, not today, let it go, and I understood where he was coming from, because I feel like all of us can relate with that, no matter who you are, about letting go of certain stuff. Like, when you really feel fired up, it's cool to be fired up, it's cool to be animated and to express yourself, but if you keep doing that for many years over a prolonged period of time, you will die early and you will be sick, very sick, stressing yourself out like that. And sometimes it requires us to really do that a little bit and go through it and continuously do it to realize, hey, this is hurting me, this is stressing me out, I don't need to do this, it's not worth it. And that's basically what I've understood and I'm learning. You know what I mean? Like, the biggest thing for me, honestly, was just about relationships, surrendering, because it's the whole ego. Part of it, honestly, like the guy and the girl, the man can maybe have a disagreement, or the woman can have a disagreement in a relationship, and it can be a bunch of ego stuff going on. Like, one person can be like, oh, well, the woman runs the show. The woman knows it all. The man's supposed to do everything for her. And then the other side can be, oh, guess what? The man is a king. The man is a god. You know, the woman's supposed to respect him. You know, and guess what? Both are right. Well, when I say both are right, like, both are supposed to give equal amounts of respect, love, care, and effort towards each other, and responsibility as well. That's the bottom line, what I've understood. Because no matter how it looks, we can point fingers for hours, weeks, days, years. We can count up dollars for hours, days, weeks, months, years, about who spent on this much on that, who got each other this, who got each other that, how much money you got, this, that. You can go for days about that. But what really matters is that truth, where y'all can both come and do something without money, do something without materials, you know what I'm saying? Or do something with what you have, and actually have a conversation where y'all give each other a hug, where y'all apologize towards each other, where y'all say sorry, where y'all own up to your mistakes, where y'all admit each other's mistakes, you know? Where y'all give each other what y'all have been wanting to give, but y'all been procrastinating and just playing games about. You know what I mean? That's what I consider the ultimate healing process after letting go. I do desire it, but guess what? I don't control anybody. You know what I'm saying? That's why this whole thing was liberating, because guess what? Now, the more and more healthier I become, I can go out and speak with strippers that are topless like I just did today. And guess what? I'm not even like focused just on their body. It's just about the conversation and about the message, you know, the energy, you know what I'm saying? Of course, they're in a strip club where there's billions and millions and hundreds of thousands of men paying for their pleasures, paying for their sex, paying for their body, paying to talk with them, and they've probably done it all. Who knows how many men they've been with? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And it's like, you gotta let go of that stuff, because they don't even care what you think. They don't care. You know, it doesn't matter if a woman has been with 500 trillion men, or if she's been with one man or no men. You know what I'm saying? Literally, none of it will change their past. It's just how you accept it and move forward with it is what I'm understanding, to be real. Because along my personal experience, I just had desire to just be in a monogamous relationship just with one woman. And I have. And I've stayed faithful, loyal, honest the whole time. I never was cheating, no matter how hard it went, you know? Was I always happy? No. Was I happy at times? Yes. Was I very extremely angry and extremely pushed off the edge and hard to be there? Yes. It's a mixed bag, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, you know, that means that we got to work on ourselves to the point where we need space. Yeah, for sure, you know? Because my initial pursuit is just to have the woman as a wife, you know what I'm saying? That build a family, children, this and that, stay faithful, stay loyal, all that stuff. But then you let go and you see, hey, guess what? You don't control them. You're not a puppet master. You know what I'm saying? You don't control their fingers about who they're texting. You don't control their mouth with who they're talking to. You know what I'm saying? I know that sounds real descriptive, but it's very true, and I noticed it through personal experience. You know, because I was like, wow, you know, but whatever. Because I just desired to be on the same page. Here I am, a man desiring just monogamy, a simple relationship with a woman, and to build and grow for the long term. Of course, I'm not out here fooling around, lustfully flirting around with other women, this and that. You know, I was just so focused on what we have, the one, you know. But now since I'm alone, having space, it boosts I'm like at peace. Our neighbors are happy that they're not hearing fights and arguments and screaming and yelling and hollering 24/7. You know, they're actually happy that it's a peaceful, quiet space just with me and the animals, the dogs, you know, and that's cool. That's what's got to be. You know, it's whatever. I'm only here to be with people that actually accept me for who I am. You know, I've said sorry several times. I've gone all the way out, 100%, all the way in and all the way out, 100%. I put everything on the table. I've gone 100% in all of my relationships, no matter what it looked like, you know, for real. With money, the little money I did have, or as much money helped, or whatever actions deeds, services, everything. I put out literally blood, sweat, and tears. Literally blood, sweat, and tears. Now, do I have to do that all the time? No. It's supposed to be more emotionally stable, you know, but at least I've learned through that, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, from now, I was able to make a great conversation with a beautiful woman at the strip club, you know? She actually had her clothes on, and she was actually one of the most beautiful women up in there. And we had a long conversation, you know, I felt like I was myself the whole time. I wasn't stuttering, there weren't any pauses, any interference, none of that stuff. It was a great exchange. And I'm like, wow, so this is who I'm supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Realizing the deeper level. I'm keep saying, when you stop masturbating, when you go no fat, and you start cutting out the meat, and you know, the meat and the dairy, and you go vegan, you really start to change and feel a lot better about stuff. It's some deep stuff, for real. You know, because then once you start growing and evolving and growing, you go back to those same hood, thug, gangster, neighborhood areas, scary places, and this and that. And guess what? It's in shambles. Guess what? It's degressing. Guess what? It's devolving. Guess what? It's breaking down. Guess what? It's not what we think it was. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, you realize that there's a lot of fear that you overcame from being in those environments. And you see that all you have to do is be yourself, and you see the bigger picture that, hey, it's not a quick fix, you know? Because initially, of course, me as a man, I'm infatuated with beautiful women. You know what I'm saying? And initially, we have these programs, oh my God, you gotta bust one quick. You gotta go hunting, chase them down, and just get in and get out, have a baby, this and that. And then you grow up and you're like, wow, it's a lot more to just making a baby. The love making's there, the commitment's gotta be there, the long term, there's a lot of stuff. You know, it's not just a quick hit it and quit it type thing. Some people do that, and that's the type of life they gotta deal with. But me, I'm pure love. You know, I'm in it for responsibility, and that's what true love is, a responsibility. And that's why so few people choose love, you know. But me as of now, I'm marrying myself, and I'm just open with love. That's really what all I'm talking about. I'm not out here to prostitute myself or anything. I'm here just being real, you know what I'm saying? I love beautiful women, you know what I'm saying? And I don't control any of them, and I'm actually alone, but I do have a strong connection. And I don't know how this whole cookie will come out of the oven, you know what I'm saying? But at least, yeah, with that being said, you know, at least I understand we don't control nobody and we don't own anybody. And, you know, that's just my own peace of mind at that. You know, no matter how serious I wanted to be with being faithful and loyal and this and that, you know, it still seemed like I was stressing myself out or whatever, and it felt like it wasn't being reciprocated because they would still be talking to other guys, sending them flirty, hard-eye messages, this and that, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, whatever, you know, because you just like lose your ego, you're like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, all I desire is just to have children, just to have a child, a son or a daughter. I just desire to have children. I know I'm here to have children, probably an abundance of children, to be honest, you know, and I'm cool with that. As long as I can work something out and be on the same page, and where we respect each other, where we're appreciative of each other, and where we're in it for the long run, I'm cool with it, you know what I'm saying? It's whatever. I do really value and love and appreciate when I'm the main and only top priority. Now that's real dope, you know what I'm saying? Because I have a lot to offer, a lot to give, you know what I'm saying? So who knows how this cookie will taste, but I just learned that, hey, just let go. I know it sounds like common sense, but trust me, you know, sometimes you got to go through it to really understand what letting it go means, you know, because it's not worth it, you know, and it comes with just simple things. It starts with the small stuff, you know, So that's what I'm learning and realizing, you know. A lot of beautiful women out here. There's one right in front of me that I'm turning into the parking space. But guess what? It's billions out there, you know what I'm saying? So what are we supposed to do? Run around, chase them, impregnate them, this and that? No, that's not realistic, and it's very lustful and fake, you know. It's supposed to happen how it's supposed to happen. That's why I'm getting peace on and over. Anybody who I've ever had drama with, this and that, I'm at peace. That's it. So, anyways, I'm gonna go check on the dogs. Whatnot. Hey, I love you. I'm grateful. How are you? I love your sparkly sequin shirt. You're welcome. But yeah, let go.